What's popping, guys? Just 1 second. You know, let's. I've learned that you have to display this risk disclaimer. You know, tourist. Is this a proper count? No, this is not a proper count. And that is what we're talking about today, bro. That's what we're talking about today. So, yep, let's get it. So, I'm doing something crazy, right? I'm doing something crazy. Doing something crazy. So, yeah, this is a $500 account. It's a $500 account, as you can see there on the screen. It's a $500 account. It's a live brokerage account, and yeah, I'm working on a project. I'm working on a project. Yeah, I got a little bit bored, and yeah, I'm deciding to jump on a small project. Something to uh, you know to entertain myself with. So what I have done, I'm currently in a BTC gold. I'm currently in a BTC trade. By the way, I'm selling BTC. I don't know if you can see that. I am selling BTC there. I have my stop loss there, and currently in profit of $33. So what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Hello, Flipper. Hey, what's up, Brisky? Tourist, can you hear me? Is my audio working good? Is everything fine? Hey, Jacob, what's up, Brisky? So yeah, so what I was saying is that I'm working on this project. Uh, you know, yeah, I'm currently in a good sell with two positions, zero point 0.1 entries. I just realized that I only had my stop loss on just one of them, so I'm going back to put my stop loss on the second one. All right, dear. Stop loss is currently now on both positions. So yeah, I'm on this good. On this. I keep saying gold. I'm on this BTC sell for the weekend. I am just. I'm only just testing out the account. I'm only testing the account. I'm only testing the account. I'm doing some tests to see if the copy trading is working. So what I'm doing is that I have deposited $500 in 4 accounts and €500 in one account. And my goal is to copy trade all of them. As you can see, I have connected all these accounts. I have connected all of these accounts using Traders Connect. Traders Connect is a copy trading platform. It's a platform that you can use to copy trade. So I have copied these 5 accounts. So this is my master account, and all of these are slaves accounts. They are copying exactly the same lot size, the same risk, everything. It's the stop loss and everything. So everything in total right now is 2,740. I started the account with $2,000 in $2,000 in dollar and 501 euros. So yeah, and I'm trying to see how far I can flip this account. I'm trying to see how far I can flip it. So I'm copy trading all of them. I was going to copy trade on using a trade of it. I tried to open 5 accounts and copy trade on all of them, but I was only able to trade one account. They refused to allow me trade more than one account. So I was able to take that account from 5,000 to 100,000. My goal was to copy trade 5 accounts from 5,000 each. So if they had allowed me, I would have taken that account from basically 25. So if I put 5,000, probably would have been I would have taken that account from 25,000 to 500k if they had allowed me. I would see, since I did 5,000 to 200,000 on one account, it would have been 500k, but they didn't allow me. So I decided to now try a forex and broker account. I opened 5 live account, registered with Trade Connect, and I've connected 5 accounts with $500. And my goal is to flip this account. Let's see how far I can flip it. I flipped 500 to 50k before. The most I have flipped a $500 account has been 500 to 155k. So this time, just for just for fun, I'm gonna try to flip these 5 accounts. Let's see how far I can go with them. So this is what I'm doing. What's up, my man Jacob? I'm good. Perfect. Sniper Deeper, what's up, bro? I'm fine, my bro. I couldn't even tell what gold was doing because futures are closed. I only have futures account. I know. I'm not talking about gold. I'm talking about BTC. Gold is closed in the weekend, but BTC is open in the weekend. I'm trading BTC on a personal live account. BTC, not gold. Yeah, BTC. First week in the mentorship, and all 3 XFAs are up 3k. Let's go! Way to go, my brother. Nice to hear, Jacob. Nice to know that you're crushing it. It's your first week in the mentorship, and honestly, you've been on my nerves, but I like it. I told you before, even before you go into mentorship, I'm happy. I'm happy to answer your questions. I'm glad when I see people who are curious. People who want to know. Because you ask and you find. You have to ask questions to get answers, and you do that. You ask a lot of questions, and I like it. So yeah, it might be a little frustrating, but I like it. Of course, definitely like it. Frustrating for me because I'm like, I kind of know that already. Like I know that, but I know for you want to know. So I'm happy at the end of the day. And I was very happy to see you crush it this week. Glad to know that you crushed it. That's crazy. 3k on 3XFA. That's mad. Wi-Fi account 500 and not one account 2,500. Tourist. That's the whole magic. You don't want to do 2,500 in one account. You want to do 5 accounts of 500. You know why? Let me explain to you. So I know you do not know, but this is what happens. I can literally just make $500 on one account, and that just translates to 2,500 on 5 accounts. And the more the account grows, the more the risk reduces, So you're not just printing on one account, you're printing on 5 accounts. So whatever you make on one account, you make it on 5 accounts. So it's actually better to trade on 5 accounts than to trade on one account. Copy trading is way better, So the idea is growing the account, so, and maximizing the profit. It's actually better. What broker are you using? I'm gonna leave the link to the broker in the description, so you can find it there. I'm gonna leave the link to the broker in the description, my bro. Yep. Maybe after the live, you can find, or you know what you can do? You can go to one of my social media platforms, hit the link on my bio, go down there, you're going to find the list of brokers that I'm using. But I'm going to leave it on the description. So if you're watching this video later on, just click on the description, look down, you're going to find the broker that I'm using. Clean broker. So yeah. But you pay 5 times commission. Yeah, but the commission is not that bad. The broker I'm using has a really nice commission. So currently I have 0.01 on BTC, and I'm paying 0 commission. Like 0 commission. 0 commission charge on BTC. So the spread on their gold is very tight. Even on Nasdaq and every other pairs, they have very tight spreads. So my broker doesn't charge commission, and the spreads are very tight. So there's nothing to worry about that. Tourist. We're good in that. That's why you have to find a good broker, you know. Trying to run the XFA up to get a max payout on each twice. That will be 30k in payout. Then I want to do a 500 or 1k flip, hopefully. You can help me. Yeah, man. Don't worry, bro. We're together. Just now that you're up 3k on the XFA, you already know what to do. Offense and defense, you know. It's time to start securing the bag, you know. Take it slow. You know, try to get to that payout. At least. Try to get to that first payout. So be more careful now, you know. Be more careful. Follow your setups, follow your proper risk management, you know, trade smart, you know how it goes. 7, Society 7. Big respect. But this CFD trading not available in USA. I know, bro. It is actually available. You have to find a broker that offers CFD. I think Oando offers CFD. You can use Oanda or Oando. I don't know how it's pronounced. I think it's Oando. Oando does offer CFD trading, and they do accept American clients. You can also trade CFD with future brokers, you know. How do you manage the lot sizes when you're flipping without oversizing to blow up? I have noticed you use a bunch of 0.01 or 0.1 lots. What's the thinking behind that? So man, I wish I can explain that to you, bro, but I don't know if you've studied that far away, if you've studied that far. So if you look down here, we have balance, and then we have equity, we have margin, we have free margin, and we have margin level. So I have a trading system. Whenever I see my setup, if I see a setup, for example, let me explain something to you. Just 1 minute. So, for example, you see this arrow down here. That's where I took a sell. There, and then this market dropped. And when this market dropped, I was up $60 on 0.01 positions. So each position was up $30, right? Each position was up $30. So if I had opened 0.1 into 10, as I wanted to do, but this was all for a test. I wanted to just test out the platform. That's why I did just 2 positions. If I had done 0.1, into 5 places, for example, that would have been $30 times 5. So I would have probably made $150. And so what I don't want to go too deep. But these are the things you get in my mentorship. But it's all about knowing how to use these margin, equity, margin, free margin and stuff. So starting this account from $500, I might be willing to risk 50%, which is $250. I might be willing to risk 50% of this account So I might just look for it. Since I saw this setup and I knew it was going to drop, I might have just gone full margin, loaded that thing up full margin. The market drops down here. I'll probably close, double the account. You get the point? So now I flipped from 500 to 1,000. I see it on that setup again. I'm no longer risking 100%. Now I'm risking 50%. You get the point? So you basically just, there are things you have to learn. I would like to explain that to you, but maybe on another day, maybe on another day. I'm going to be launching my beginner and intermediate mentorship somewhere next month in August. So if you join in, we're going to be doing a lot of flipping. It's going to be crazy. Since a lot of people are going to be beginners and intermediate, I'm going to be encouraging people to open an actual forex account. It doesn't require you to deposit a lot of money. Even as little as $10 you can deposit with the brokers I'm going to be recommending, and we're going to be taking trades together live. We're going to be trading live. You're going to be asking questions. I'm going to be taking trades. You're going to be asking questions. I'm going to be explaining to you why we took that trade, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Do you prefer MetaTrader or Project X, bro? I love Project X. It's beautiful. It's good for managing risk and everything. But I love MetaTrader. But if I prefer, you didn't say if I loved MetaTrader or Project X. I love MetaTrader. I prefer Project X. I prefer Project X because I can set my risk. I can set how much I want to risk per day. I can actually lock myself out when I hit my daily drawdown. But on MetaTrader, I have to use another application where I lock my MetaTrader apps. So after trading, and if I click lockout, the application kind of locks me out all day, and I'm not able to access my certain apps that I selected and put there until the next day. Why were you Mia this week? What is Mia? Why were you Mia this week? What does that mean? I've been only using risk 1K per trade, and I'll keep doing that. I learned this week was not the week to hold trades to. Exactly. This week was a crazy week. This week was crazy, bro. If you were in the membership, we'll get access to the live you do and the flips you do with it. Yep. If you're in my mentorship, you have access to everything that I do, bro. You're premium. If you're in the advanced mentorship, you have access to everything, whatever I have in the future. You basically have everything. But funny thing is that by the end of July, there will be no. I'll probably restrict access to the advanced mentorship. The advanced mentorship would be exclusive. Only those who pass certain evaluations will be qualified to join the advanced mentorship. I'm going to be shutting down the doors to advanced mentorship, and I'm going to be really focusing on the guys in there, trying to make sure that they, that they really understand the strategy. And for people who are going to be joining the beginner and intermediate, I'm going to be teaching them, and if they qualify to progress to the advanced, I will reach out to them personally and let them know. And before anybody will be qualified for the advanced, they will have to prove themselves. Probably, I don't know, but usually it's crazy. I do actually have another mentorship group, Jacob, apart from the one you are in, and that is what I call the elite. Those guys are not there. They're not in the Discord. They're in a completely different group, and they're smashing it. They've been with me for years now, so yep. Mia means missing in action. Why were you missing in action? You didn't trade live. I know I didn't trade live, bro. As a trader, this is something you guys don't understand. As a trader, when you're a trader, let's say you're like a soldier, You're like a soldier. You have to learn how to strategize. You don't pick every fight. You pick your fight. you know, you don't jump in every fight. You pick your fight. This week was nasty. It was crazy. The market wasn't even moving in a way. A lot of spikes and pullbacks and all of that crazy moves. And I hate that. I don't like trading. I don't trade news. I don't like trading news, and I hate when the market is being manipulated. When the market, keeps moving up and down like that. I don't like it. So when I saw the market behaving like that this week, I just called it a day. I just sat behind. I just moved back and I just watched it from the side. I like to trade. I don't like to gamble. And the market this week was gambling. It wasn't even giving. It was giving setups. It was just moving too crazy. And for me, capital preservation is way better than. I'd rather preserve my capital than lose money, trying to make money. When the market is cool, when the market is in a good mood, when everything is calm, I will be back and I will make money. The market is not going to run away, so there is no need to swim in angry waters. If you understand what I mean. What's your thoughts on top one straight to funded account, bro? Top one straight to funded account. I don't know. I do not know what to say. As long as they're paying you, if you trade and they pay you, if you're able to stick to the rules, you have to get to know the rules. You have to see what rules they are offering. If that rule aligns with your strategy, if that rule allows you to trade, if that rule is not restricting you as a trader, if you can work with the rules and they pay you, I call it an okay one. If the rules are good for you, they align with your system, you're getting paid at the end of the day, then it's good. I was with them in the beginning when they just launched. I got some few accounts with them. I was trading the account, was trying to get the consistency rule, and in a few weeks time, boom, they changed the consistency rule and all of that stuff. And I was like, who cares? I just blew the account and moved on. Imagine already having the consistency rule, and then they changed the consistency rule in less than 2 weeks. I'm like, yo, what's happening? And then boom, another rules was changed. You're trying to get. So basically, the problem is not just making money now. I'm able to make money, and then you give me a 20% consistency rule. I'm trying to do that, and then you went and said I couldn't take out 5,000 anymore. It was now 3,500, and before you know, the rules were going crazy. And then I was like, all right, it's too much drama. I just blew the account and moved on. I don't like drama. If I'm trading, I want to be relaxed. I want to trade knowing that I'm gonna get paid. I'm trying to trade knowing that I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow morning and the company says, now now you have to. I don't know what rules they're gonna bring, so I don't want that. So yeah, intraday drawdown. No, it's a no for me. It's a no Trailing drawdown, if it's not like top step drawdown, if it's not, I like top steps rule. It works with me. Trailing drawdown, intraday, all of those stuff, I just don't like it. Top steps drawdown is friendly. You make money. Your balance is your daily drawdown. They're basically telling you it's your money. Do as you want with it. So yeah, I just trade top step and personal account. Top step and personal account. Who has time for? I don't have time for drama. Just top step and personal account. Yeah, I want no dramas. Imagine struggling to pass an account. struggling to pay high fees. You struggle to make money, and then you have to meet up with the consistency. And what even annoyed me the most was when some people actually got the consistency. They did everything. They took the max payout, and they were supposed to be sent live, and they were sent new account, and they were asked to make money on the new account. I'm like, what the? Like, you made me trade using a consistency rule, which is already, it's like putting me in a ring to fight, tying my legs, tying my hands, tying my mouth, and wanting me to fight. And I fight and I win the fight. And now you're like, you know what? I'm going to put a bag over your head. Fight again. I'm like, yo, what's up? I was like, nah, I'm done. But yeah. But if they're paying you, if you can work with the system, if it's going well for you, bro, go for it. Go for it. Might work for you, might not work for me. Do you prefer 50K or 150K account? 150K all the way, every time, every day. 150K account, 150K or nothing. If I'm not trading the 150K, I'm definitely trading the 100K. And what I would do if I was trading the 100K, I would, first day of funding, I will try to make 1,000 or 1,500 or 2,000. My first trade, 2 contracts targeting 1,000 to 1,500. Just to give me that same margin that I get with 4,500, which is 150K account. But then I love 15 contracts, so with 100K, I'm only gonna be able to. Am I able to trade 15 contracts with 100K? I think yes. Yeah, but I still need to make, even if I get a 100K account, which is $3,000 drawdown, I'll still have to make 1,500 to get that margin that 150K account provides. 150K all the way. You have to pay more to be in the elite or just being part. Yes, to Jacob, if you've been with me for some time, if you qualify, if I see you there, I will reach out. But it takes some time. This guys have probably been with them since 2019. So they've been in the game for a long time. They're no longer mentees. They're now friends, They are now friends. When we talk about trading, it's no longer just trading. It's more than trading, Those are not traders. Those are printers. Those are printers. They're not traders. We just talk about ideas, or, make plans. Talk about money that was made. We don't even talk about trade setups. We just talk about money that was made, money that will be made, trade plans, trade ideas, Everybody's balling. Everybody's doing well. But yeah. Yep. But yeah, my goal was to check out this copy trading to see if it was working, and it is working. Everything is going good. And yeah, I'm gonna be updating you guys. I'm gonna be keeping you guys updated, about how this is going. Next week, I will not be trading live. I know it's sad. I know. But I will not be trading live next week. I will be attending a course from Monday to Friday. Can you show us how you mark out your chart, bro? Are you holding? Yeah, I will be holding these BTC positions. I'll be holding them. But yeah, next week I will not be trading live. I will be attending a course from Monday to Friday. Oh, hold up. I might actually trade live in the evenings because I'll be back around 4 p.m., 5 p.m. So, basically still gonna be around the same time that I usually stream at 6 p.m. LA time, which is around 3 a.m. European time. I might still be able to stream if I on the days that I have energy. I will still be able to stream. I have a 5-day course that I have to attend from Monday to Friday, and it's not really a course. Let's say, yeah, it's a course. If you're learning something, it's a course. But yeah, so I will not be. I might be. I'll still, I don't want to say nothing, but just know that I might be busy next week. But I'll try my best to show up. I try my best to show up. I mean, my mentees, they already know. You guys already got the tools. You already know what to do. So, but just be checking in with you guys, making sure everything is going fine, answering your questions, probably dropping some analysis, some outlook, and jumping on those streams when I can, maybe in the evenings, So yeah, guys, that is the plan for the coming week. I will be leaving this BTC trade. I'll be leaving these BTC positions to run, and yeah, this is gonna be a very interesting project, and I'm so looking forward to the outcome. So looking forward to the outcome of this project. Were you holding the trade all weekend? Possibly. So this is let me do some quick analysis on this BTC trade. Why I took a sell on this BTC trade. So BTC is in an uptrend. You see this crazy move, but you saw this candle rejected, and you see this other candle. The whole H4 candle became an indecision candle. This other candle pulled down, came back up. Do you see how many weeks we have these wicks up there? So we're supposed to be seeing a drop, a pullback. We can probably see a drop to this area here around 114K on BTC. So we might be seeing a drop to this zone. We might be seeing a drop to that zone there. We might be seeing a drop to that zone there. So since we're seeing these rejections on the upside, if this candle was to close above this, if this candle was to close below this zone, if this candle closes below, we might see a drop to this zone here. Might see the market drop, pull back here. So that is my outlook on BTC. And if you go on the H1, you can see what I'm talking about. So you see this zone here. So this was kind of resistance, and we broke out of it. This was the major candle that pushed up crazily. So this was the main breakout candle. So we've been struggling from this point on. So we might see a retest of that resistance, and it might support it before we go back up. But I do not know, but that's something that I will be looking out for. That's something I would like to see. That's something I would like to see. That's something I would like to see. Jacob, you know what I'm looking for, right? You know what I'm looking for. You've already seen it. You know what I'm trying to catch here, right? So you know what I'm trying to catch. So I know you know. If my mentees are here, they know what I'm targeting. So yeah. But yeah, guys. Well, yeah. So I had a clean setup on the minutes 15, and I took it, and it was going my way, but then pulled back. But as you can see here on the minutes 15, we're having a consolidation. There. But if price was to break below this zone, If price was to break below 116.5k, then we'll definitely smashing that TP. And from where I sit, that is like my take profit is around $300 on each position. So that would $300 times that's $600. So that would just these positions alone can flip my account. And if this trade was to go to my stop lose, if this trade was to hit my stop, if this trade was to hit my SL, I am risking around $64 per each position. So I am risking $128 in this trade, risking 128, around $130 on these two positions. But if this trade goes my way, I'm closing around $600, and that will be taking my account from 500 to 1,000 plus. I'll say it's a good risk to reward ratio. So yeah, it's worth the risk. It is definitely worth the risk. Yep. I know. Good went crazy last night. I wasn't really on the chat, I was just off. I'm a little drunk, but got back to the hotel and turned in, brother. Oh my god. Vovo, what's up? Why are you drunk? The weekend just started. What's happening? We'll be going down. What do you use to journal your trade? I use TradeZella. I use TradeZella to journal my trade. I use TradeZella, and then on TopStep, I use the TopStep X. But on my personal accounts, I use TradeZella. So yeah, I might be showing you guys my TradeZella one of these days, but not right now. Many of my accounts are connected. I don't want to be showing all my stuff. I also use my FX book. But it's not connected to my PC, so yeah. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a day. Just wanted to make this quick video, just to leave this here. I'm gonna leave the live video saved, so we can always come back to it. And I'll keep you guys updated on this BTC trade. I might do a stream again this weekend. When I get the 15k payout this month, you already know I'm getting that bottle of Lambrusco. Oh man, you should get that bottle of Lambrusco, bro. You definitely should get one. I don't know if you can get it from the USA though. But if you need a wine plug, I have my guy. He's into wine business. He can ship you as much wine as you want from Italy. He can ship wine bottles to you anywhere in the world. When do I typically request a payout on my top step? When I make enough money. Anyways, on my XFA, I mean, I don't know if you've been following with my journey, if you've been following up with my journey, but I grow my account. I grow my account to make sure I secure enough money. I don't really care. I just make money. I just print as much money as I can. Save enough buffer and just keep taking out those payout, just securing those green days and taking out those payout. I have a playbook that I share with my mentees, and the point is just secure as much profit as you can, and then start securing up those green days. Just focus on trading well. Focus on trading well and letting your trades run. Make as much money as you can, and then start taking your payout. Just 1 minute, guys. All right, I'm back. Question? Did I miss anything? All right, guys. So as you heard before, my alarm went off, and I have an appointment to be in. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. But I might be seeing you guys during the weekend. Just gonna let this trade run, and yeah, I'm expecting to see BTC go down a little bit, some pullback. So let's see how it goes. All right, guys, peace and love. Have a great weekend. Vovo, go to sleep, take some rest your head, relax, reflect, because next week is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So peace out, have fun, guys. Happy weekend.